Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to the channel. No face cam intro today. Please forgive me. It's 4 in the morning. Couldn't sleep. Not camera ready at all. We are going to be showing off some Orianna on the channel today, something I've wanted to do for a little while, but part of the reason I wanted to do this intro is I'm not going to be playing standard Orianna against this team comp. We're going to be changing stuff up a little bit. The enemy team is incredibly tanky. I'll try to explain more once we get into the game. Okay, so normally Orianna's build almost exclusively. I say almost. I know there's always someone different like me, but Luden's Tempest. You basically get more magic penetration with every item you build, and then this item, when you deal damage, explodes and deals damage to stuff around it. It's all great. It's nothing wrong with that, nothing bad. But we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to build Leandries instead. Deal up to 12% bonus magic damage to champions based on the target's maximum health. Dealing damage with abilities causes them to burn 4% damage based off of their maximum HP. Akali can actually also build pretty tanky as well. She's starting off with Dark Seal, which means she is hoping to scale. So it is very important that we play very safe in our lane and try not to die for as long as possible. So the friendly team today: Darius, Master Yi, Orianna, that's me in the middle lane, and Vayne and Karma down in the bottom lane. Vayne is capable of some astronomical damage in the right hands, and I hope we have those hands here today. The enemy team: Mordekaiser, Shyvana in the jungle, Akali in the middle lane. You know what? I don't really even understand what's happening here. Are they just bringing some bruisers down to the bottom lane? I don't even understand this team comp. It's 4 in the morning, and I guess that didn't set in on me that they don't have a carry. They don't have a traditional support. We are going to be in for a wild ride, it seems, boys. In for a wild ride. Okay, so I said I don't want to die to Akali, and that is true. But she's also a melee assassin in the middle lane, so she is going to not be as strong as me prior to like level 2, level 3, and then she's going to want to start trading pretty hard. So if I can get some CS in here and there, in between her moving up to the lane to get her own last hits, that's going to be very good for me. Orianna is a very, very cool character. Everything she does is based on the placement of this ball that you see me moving around with my Q ability. Our W ability allows us to kind of explode our ball to deal damage around it. This is also going to slow down any enemies in that area of effect that you saw down on the ground. And it's also going to speed up our allies if they walk through that circle as well. So it has multiple purposes, which is pretty fun. I don't really like being pushed up this far, but we have great aggression in the early game, and I'm going to try to see where it takes me. I feel like Akali's typing, asking for help. She's given up some CS right now because we're bullying her in the lane, which is exactly what she should do. I am going to need this to reset soon, though. She is going to hit level 3 before we know it. I need to make sure I get this cannon. There it is. Beautiful. Shyvana, the enemy team's jungler, does have a very fast clear, so she could be moving around to gank me pretty soon. Akali engaging. Let's go ahead, and I put the movement speed behind her, unfortunately. Ball did return to me, and our jungler is en route. Ooh, didn't expect the flashback to me, but we're fine. I'll give myself a movement speed boost away, and Master Yi will clean up that kill, no problem. Fantastic. So this item that she has, the Dark Seal, I can't remember if we've actually built it in a video before, so I'll go ahead and explain it a little bit. The assists and takedowns, while you have that, give it an additional stack, but you lose stacks if you die. So it's, I wouldn't even say it's very all-in because the item itself is pretty cheap. She clearly got it as a starter item, but it has the potential to be very, very powerful, but it's completely contingent on the player who has it playing well. So, we know things are a little scary. We know she could do some damage, and we know she's looking to trade now that she's level 3. I did not respect the level 3, and that's why she engaged on us so hard. So let's start to actually control our wave a little bit. Our E ability allows me to attach the ball onto an ally and give a little bit of a shield. This ally can be me as well, so I am capable of shielding myself in a pinch, but more often than not, I'm going to be giving the ball to a character like Master Yi or to our Darius up in the top lane to kind of help with their engages, to propel them into the position that they're trying to be in. We just missed that cannon, unfortunately. We're kind of letting Akali free farm at this point, which She only has 14 CS. Oh, God, I only have 19. How did that happen? Where'd that come from? She's jumping in on my back line, and somehow that auto attack missed. Let's recall the shield to us and continue to just send some auto attacks her way. We're going to be maxing out our Q in this game just to try and get as low CDR as possible on being able to manipulate the positioning of the ball. The ball itself deals damage whenever it passes through enemies, so we can do something like I'll try to give you a good example. Something like this, hit a collie with the Q and then call it back to us, and that's actually beneficial in both directions. That's actually really, really good to do. I believe where the ball lands takes bonus damage, so it's not like it's full damage just for passing through a character, but this is something I'm going to try to really emphasize throughout the course of this game with the build that we are going. We're going to be getting a lot of passive spell haste, and Orianna still like by default has really, really, really short cooldowns. So that spell haste could allow us to like be constantly just tapping our keyboard, constantly doing something. Akali did go back. We saw her very, very low, so let's just assume that is what happened. I'm going to push this lane in, and then I'm thinking about recalling as well. I just want to come back at full strength. Like I said, I don't want to give her anything to scale off of whatsoever. You know what? It's a little too much. I was thinking about getting a Dark Seal myself, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I am going to grab a Vision Ward, and we will walk on back. She is coming back to the lane right now as well. I just hit level 6. With that, we get Command Shockwave. Orianna commands the ball to unleash a Shockwave. It's that's how big the circle is. It's going to vacuum everything into the center. So, very, very cool synergy. If we attach the ball to an ally like this Master Yi, and he jumps in with his teleporting ability, just like that on cue, you love to see it. I can actually just ult around him, which is pretty strong. Akali is missing. Let's make sure that he knows that. Let's make sure he's okay, actually. Let's go ahead and ult now. Unfortunately, actually, I think it did work. He did flash away, but the effect stayed there, I think. The ball stayed on the ground. I'm not too sure. It doesn't have very long of a cooldown, especially as the game gets going. You may see me just ult for the sake of ulting, ult to put pressure on someone. I'm totally okay with trades like that. That is more than okay in my book. As Akali moves back to the lane, we just want to keep this ball underneath her feet for as long as we can. Shyvana was wounded after that trade. She doesn't have much self-healing, if I can remember correctly, so we're probably safe for a little bit. And we'll just shove this right under. Now, unfortunately, the bottom lane is pushed up pretty far, and I don't think I'm going to be doing any damage to a Mordekaiser up in the top lane. I'm not even going to try with that one, to be honest with you. Not until I have a little bit more gold under my belt. That is. I'll try to scrape up this last few CS here. Beautiful. One thing I really like about this character is that as you actually pick up that spell haste that I'm building towards in this game, it almost feels like you have to be ambidextrous, if that makes any sense. You're not just controlling your character, you're also controlling the ball. You're thinking about movement of both of these things at the same time. It's actually super duper fun. I'm going to ping for some assistance. Set for the enemy team has scouted us out, but Vayne is on the case, and it looks like there's some more aggression coming her way. So let's see if we can help out with that. We'll just go ahead and put the ball in place. Akali jumping over the wall. I hope we have an answer for that. As she moves to the back line, a couple quick auto attacks will secure that kill for us. Now I am forced to retreat out of here. The enemy team does take that dragon away from us. Let's go ahead and give a shield to our Vayne. I'm gonna also ult around her to clump those guys up. Shyvana taken down. Vayne still kiting. Vayne's still making this work. She's going back in. Is she fast enough to secure these kills? Oh, we can give her that movement speed boost with the last little bit of mana that I have to get her back into position. Now, we did lose out on that dragon. That means the enemy team is going to have more armor and magic resist. We might need to consider that when we are itemizing our character. I'm not too sure. Karma has returned to lane, and unfortunately, I do not have much to help her out with. I was kind of hoping this engagement would be long over, if I'm just being honest. We will have teleport in 20 seconds. I need to push my lane, and I will do exactly that and then head back. All right, not too bad. We did get a fair bit of gold from that team fight. We're 0-0-4 right now, which, like I said, I'm trying to play safe in this lane. I don't want to stack up the Dark Seal, so the fact that I have no deaths is exactly what I am going for. Let's put together a lost chapter. Don't have too much money for anything else, so let's teleport back to lane. Lost Chapter is going to give us mana back, 20% of our mana every time we level up, just increasing our sustain like crazy. On our first back, I did pick up a Tear of the Goddess, which is kind of doing the same thing. It's building up our maximum mana so we can sit in lane even longer. These two items together, not only are they building into other stuff for us down the road, but they are setting up our sustain really, really well. Master Yi is in the jungle above us. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I have been looking into learning Alawi. Some of you guys have recommended that down in the comments. This tentacle monster right here is how I affectionately call her, the tentacle monster. She seems like an absolute monster. If she lands her big skill shot on you, she then spawns tentacles around all over the place that try to slap you into the dirt. It's actually terrifying. I'm glad I'm not laying against her. Let's put it that way. Akali missing. I probably should tell Top. He knows now. We did see her in the jungle river right over here. She can land her shuriken on me, and that's kind of scary, but she's not in that bush. Okay, she already came back to lane. Okay. You'll notice that our mana's looking pretty good still. This minion wave will probably get us up to level 9. I don't know that for sure. But because we have that level advantage, really, I should probably play pretty aggressive here with the Kali. Just anytime she moves up, we move up as well. Attach the ball to me as she's jumping forward. Oh, I was actually thinking of... I'm just going to ult here. You can hide in the smoke all of you want. That doesn't bother me. Shield myself yet again. We're trying to kite away if we can. She jumps back in on us. But oh my god, the longest range ball I've ever seen. Hold on, we got this. I need to pick it up. I'm being minion blocked from my own ball here. Don't give her the stack. Don't give her the stack. If she's still here, that probably means Shyvana's still close. I do have a potion. I do have some biscuits too. Let me just chug everything really fast. Master Yi did jump in and get that kill while I was staring at my inventory. I'm just gonna say good job. We'll say good job to him. Maybe fatigue is setting in a little bit. Maybe, just maybe. Well, that kill's actually huge for us. Not only does it reset the stacks on Kali's Dark Seal, it also sets us up to take several plates. These plates on the tower do give us extra gold, but fade at the 14-minute mark. So the fact that we can get some aggression in here right now is really, really good. My teleport's on cooldown for quite a bit long. Oh, God. Oh, she's so fast. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. At least we didn't, you know what? Instead of buying that, I'm going to go ahead and finish my shoes. That way, if that ever happens again, we have extra movement speed to move away from that. The sad thing is I probably had vision over. I was just thinking in my head, you know, my commentary's pretty good when I'm fucking tired, but I feel like my game awareness goes way down. Way down. As far as CS goes, keeping track with a platinum player, I have about as much gold per minute as I should. However, my CS is 1.6 per minute lower. In my 10 games on Orianna, this is my 10th game, I've averaged 6 CS a minute. So we're on par to maintain that. Enemy team teleporting into bottom lane. Not only are they double bruisered, but they brought teleport down there with them. As long as we continue to farm and collect plenty of money, I do think we scale better than the enemy team, especially because we're adapting our item build for the situation, hopefully in a good way. I have good intentions anyway.
We go.
Dragon just spawned, and I cleared out my minion wave, so I'm going to just try to move up and get a ward down. Our friendly team was fighting down in the bottom lane. I was hoping it was going to go a little bit better than that, but unfortunately they were taken down. Alawi pretty low on health, but Set engaging really hard against this enemy team. If they're not careful, I could just move in and ult, slow this guy down on the way out, hit him with my Q again, and not kill anybody, but we can get some plates. Vayne going in on the back line. Let's move the shield over to her. I can't tell if I was actually able to do that. Now Akali emerging from the shadows. I'm moving towards Karma as fast as I can, trying to drop the ball in her path, but she dodged it. Let's move it back in front of her. We have the movement speed increase now. Shield for Karma. Actually put a point in my E there on accident. Oh gosh, she's still coming. She's still coming. Okay. All right, a little sketchy there, a little sketchy. Master Yi has respawned, and he is rejoining us. 1 minute, 20 seconds on my next teleport. So we're going to be walking back to lane. However, we can put together the Fiendish Codex, which is building into our mask pretty soon, actually. We almost have enough gold for that. Once we have teleport up, we should be able to go buy it and then return pretty quickly. Master Yi does have a lot of damage. He's moving onto the dragon without any assistance from the friendly team, without any vision of the enemy team, clearly feeling pretty confident about this, and rightfully so. He's eating through that like it's made of, I don't know, butter with something soft made of whipped cream. We'll give him movement speed increase, see if he wants to go down to the bottom lane to engage on these guys. Remember, the ball is placed on him. So if he does go in, we should be able to capitalize on his position. I tried to cut off Alawi as she was leaving. She opted to just beat me the fuck up. That was that skill shot I was telling you about. Now that she hit me with it, I have to avoid tentacles. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. For like 25 seconds, too. This thing never ends. It's actually infuriating. Shyvana moving in. She's in tower range as well. I slowed her and put the Q underneath. There is going to be enough. Yes, it is. We secure that kill, but at what cost, dude? That one skill shot from Alawi spawned all of these tentacles. I don't know how to play around that, dude. I just don't know how to play around that. We are going to finish off our Leandri's Anguish. That does mean we have percentage damage on the table ready to go. Our next item is going to be utilizing this tier of the goddess that we've been working on building. Every time we've cast an ability, it is added a number to our tier. So we've been gradually increasing our maximum mana, and the upgrade for this item, if we've upgraded our shit enough, gives us bonuses. Like, it actually transforms the next item we're going to buy into an even better item if we leveled this up enough, and we're well on track for that. Master Yi kind of fidgeting around, not really going in here. We're going to give some movement speed to Vayne, try to get her engaged on this. Unfortunately, I got pulled in by Set, I think. We'll go ahead and slow him down. A massive attack coming in on all of our allies, but we managed to shift the shield over just in time. Now, who is that? Akali for the enemy team, doing a lot of damage here. Let's get another potion going for us. Shield onto our... I got it. There we go. That was actually the damage over time effect of our Leandri's kicking in. Now Shyvana is back. The ult does land, but now I'm in range for her. Hold on. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with this setup. We want to just be moving the ball around constantly, trying to engage nonstop, and hopefully dealing enough damage to just completely melt any adversary that walks up. She does re-engage there. Karma with some assistance does help us take her down, which is fantastic. We still came out way ahead on that engagement. Okay, so next, Archangel Staff. This is going to give us mana, health, ability power, and spell haste equal to our bonus mana. Now, this is the item that's going to transform. We keep the spell haste, but then once it's done, every time we cast a spell, we're also going to be healing ourselves up as well. Which means, with all this spell haste that we have, we're going to be constantly regenerating our own health bar. Which is pretty fun. I like self-sustain. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that about me. Not happy with my CS at this point, but we're staying ahead of Akali. She's been roaming a lot. I've been roaming a lot. We have 96 at the 18-minute mark. Bottom lane seems to be relentlessly pushing in. I feel like our jungles should be on top of that a little bit more, but I wouldn't know what to do with this enemy bottom lane, so I can't blame him for not knowing. I do have the Rift Herald coming towards me. Akali's taking some damage on the side. I'm going to just drop this here just in case she's thinking about flanking around. That Rift Herald is going to take my tower down. Hopefully it doesn't take too much more down with it. I do think I can actually trade into these guys pretty competently still. I'm just going to go ahead and throw out an ult, attach this to me. If she re-engaged, we hit her with a slow. I'm going to flash away from that. Perfect. Shyvana is being chased away by our Master Yi right now. I'll go through my own movement speed boost and see if I can make my way over to him. It's not looking too likely. I feel like bottom lane needs his attention. Just putting that out there. So Rift Herald taking my tower down isn't that big of a deal. We're pretty late into this game at this point. Shyvana rotating down to bottom means I'm probably clear to take this down. Akali's still dead for the next 10 seconds. Gives me a lot of wiggle room here. She also doesn't have teleport, which gives me even more wiggle room. Okay. 250 gold there. Put it in the pocket. Dragon's up in 40. I'm going to ping that. We did get the last dragon, giving us regen. Oh, nice. I'm trying to pay more attention to the dragon effects because it's what adds a lot of variance to these matches. Coming over from Heroes of the Storm, I've seen a lot of you asking, you know, are there other maps? Is this all you do? There is an ARAM map, but what changes a lot match to match is actually the benefits of these dragons. These buffs that they give are kind of randomized. You don't know what you're going to get when you launch into the game. And playing around those is a core part of it. And I feel like Master Yi is playing scared. He's 5-3-1 though. I don't know. I feel like his numbers are good. He's just. I gotta be honest. Most Master Yis that I see carry the fucking game on their back like it's nothing. Their damage just gets astronomical, and they play like they're a demigod the entire match. So seeing anything other than that is just kind of jarring, to be honest. Like right now, we see 2 members of the enemy team over there. We should definitely move in on this. Let's get this now. I am gonna put a ward over the wall, so we can see Akali, who's planning on jumping in on this again, clearly. Alawi on the way over as well. Vayne is joining us. Double kill in the top lane from our Darius. That's beautiful. You love to see that. Let's give our... Oh, God. Oh, no, and he got hit. And he got hit. Shield over to our Vayne. We're going to ult off of her. Big slow on top of these guys, too. This is Alawi's ultimate. It's kind of scary to fight inside of it, but we managed to put the ball right underneath her and secure that kill. Now, unfortunately, the enemy team did steal that dragon. They do have increased attack and ability power as a result, but their entire team was aced in the process. So while they did get that, we open up the map even more by taking this tower in the bottom lane, and then very soon going back to the bank to capitalize on all of this money that we've been gaining. Middle lane push is actually looking pretty good still. Akali's going to be back up in a few seconds. That's actually a teleport coming in from Mord. Finally getting to see this guy out on the field. I gave the shield over to our Vayne, and that guy did not know what he was walking into. We now see Set emerging from the jungle, trying to punish our Vayne player as well, but not finding too much leverage. Popping that big-ass ability. God, Set looks so cool, bro. We're going to shield Vayne one more time, leave that slow down right underneath her as well, but unfortunately the enemy team caught up with us. I do have ult. Let's cast it now. Unfortunately, Akali jumping to the other side of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish her off. Wait, I might actually get Shyvana with the damage over time. Oh, it was so close, actually. Yo, if I had gone back, that would have been fine. Now, while all this was going on, Master Yi's getting free farm. Darius is dribbling a basketball in a bush. Good. Good. Bottom lane is being pushed in pretty quick. I'm going to pick up a... you know what I think might be fun in this game? I think I want to Ryalize Crystal Scepter. Being able to slow these guys down, they have an incredibly aggressive engage. I mean, with 4 bruises on your team, what do you expect? So, Ryalize Crystal Scepter, what it does is every time I hit an enemy with an ability, it's going to be, I think it's a 30% slow. Yeah, 30% slow for 1 second. 1 second's not a long time. And most characters wouldn't be able to, like, have decent uptime on that. But, oh, here we go. Darius is actually getting dove in on, is pulling Akali in, using his AoE as he's walking out. The dunk does go out, and he secures that kill on Akali. Now, he does get resets with that. Shield coming in from something. He gets a double kill on Mordekaiser. Shyvana sitting and trading, but this guy is on fire. That's a triple kill. Alawi does make a copy of him, but, oh, God, that character's so bullshit. But now I'm here. Watch the fuck out. Hold on. Actually, watch the fuck out. I'm here now. Watch the fuck out. Okay, Set jumping in on me. That's pretty terrifying. But, I mean, I think I slow him here. Shield myself. Flash. We're good, bro. Master Yi's coming in to help me. Look how much of this guy's health we've stripped away while keeping him at arm's reach. I actually think this is working really well. Well, that feels good. I love it when a plan comes together, dude. I love it when a plan comes together. That entire time that Darius, not Darius, that Darius was fighting those guys, I was literally just right-clicking, trying to get my robotic ass over there in a reasonable amount of time. Shyvana engaging on our Vayne in the bottom lane. Karma wasn't in range to help her out. Akali. Oh my god, this gank squad. This is kind of weird. Normally what my games end up being is everyone grouping up in the middle lane, and then I have to go soak side lanes. But look at that. There were minions there for me to take and everything. That's fantastic. Well, we have 2,000 gold. That's enough for the Crystal Scepter. We'll be able to see if this idea of ours is coming together pretty fast here. That's going to give us a lot of health as well. 400 health and some ability power. I think to couple with that, we want a Demonic Embrace. I want to stress that this is not a standard Orianna build. I really want to stress that. Shyvana didn't heal that whole time, right? Was her health exactly the same as what it was when she fought Vayne? So she just didn't back there. She was like, I'm going to clear my whole jungle like this. All right. A lot of pings going down on Baron. I'm not too sure why. I should honestly probably just put my ball in that bush to make sure no one's jumping in on the side on me. Karma's close by, so I feel fine engaging on this. We're going to give myself a shield. If you jump in on that. Oh, yeah. Shield myself. Beautiful. You know, I probably should get a Zhonya's if we're fighting a Akali. Maybe that'll be our next item. Dragon up in 4 seconds. Akali's been one of the most aggressive enemy champions trying to jump in on this thing. Vayne has more than enough damage to kill this, so let's just be here as a bit of a helper to keep shielding her to make sure her health stays high. That dragon's going to go to us. That's 2-2. This one gives us increased attack damage and ability power. You love to see it. I'm pinging him on my way, hoping she would help let me get this. That's not the case, but that's okay. Another double kill up in the top lane, this time with Karma's help. Darius seems to be doing an excellent job. That's 5 members of the enemy team dead. Akali just respawning now. Oh, yeah! And we got the surrender. So like I said, this is my 10th game on Orianna since coming back. I did play her a lot back in the day. I think she captures the essence of your character being a target dummy while you control something else that's actually doing all the work. I think that's so interesting and so well done with her. By the end of the game, we were 2,470 gold ahead of Akali. We ended up with 148 CS to her 88. Wow, she was roaming a ton. She wasn't getting a lot of farm at all. We're definitely going to GG our Darius in that one. We got an A+. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Again, I'm really going to stress, not a standard build setup for Orianna. I was trying this out based on the matchup that we saw, which was a bit of a weird one, but still managed to do more damage than every single person on the enemy team at the end of the day. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon.